dude, like, I kind of want to see what Mad Season's up to, because I haven't seen any videos from him or anything, so I kind of just want to watch this. Ah, those are the days. With the Kleenexes. Where's the lotion, though? Top World of Warcraft Pandora's box. Yep. Comments. Oh my god, you own. Yeah. Yeah, true. 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 Wow. Big man, Bobby. Bobby K. Fuck you. Fucking bitch.
Announced it was experimenting with making dislike counts private. Now, this again is about protecting all creators and making sure they have a chance to succeed and feel safe in doing so.
True. I hate the fact they got rid of dislikes. Now, whenever I look up tech support, I always look at bad videos.
What's up? Mad Season here, back with another video for you.
Shit. Dude, I actually got a bit of nostalgia hearing that, because I remember I used to watch every single one of these videos. Wow. These were the days. Is that the Westfall?
So, did I nail it? I know it's been a little bit since we talked like this. I'm very sorry about that. I think it's been about 2 years actually since my last non-Pandora video, and in this one I just wanted to talk about the channel a bit, my recent pseudo absence, and preview some ideas for you, and in general what to expect and what not to expect moving forward. And the first thing I wanted to do is start off with an
See, we need to watch this one. I never watched this one, The Rise of the Influencer. Oh boy.
apology, and the reason for that is this right here. What you're seeing in front of you is the entire library of videos I've released in about the last year and a half.
And that is totally fine. You don't have to make a video every day.
Particular, between these two, I had nearly a year-long absence, and it sort of got to the point to where people were like,
what the fuck?
All right, what the F? Are you like dead and stuff? Well, I haven't ruled out that this isn't the Matrix and we're all just lines of code, but as far as I know, or as far as I'm programmed to know, I am indeed still among the world of the living, and the reason for my absence is just life stuff really. Those of you who are familiar with me are pretty accustomed to my unfamiliarity in general.
My man, randomly disappearing out of nowhere with no announcement, and then you come back with a 1-hour video 6 months later, and it's like you never left. There it is.
In general, I try to keep my personal life and social media pretty separate, but in 2021, some of my family have been facing some serious health challenges.
I can
relate. My channel
relate.
is extremely important to me. It's my outlet for creative expression. It's my main passion, but even so, it's about 1/100th as important as my family, and things just sort of got to a point to where I needed to step away. I didn't intend for the absence to be so long, or else I would have posted a video to kind of warn you guys, so I didn't leave you worrying about me. But it just kind of blindsided me and reshifted my priorities to where like YouTube was the last thing on my mind.
Yeah,
so
that's how streaming was for me.
I won't apologize for attending to my family. I will apologize for sort of disappearing without a word and causing any unneeded worry. It was certainly not my intention. Ideally, I'd like to entertain you, not worry you, and I'll try my best to squeeze in videos here and there.
I thought that he was just like fucking, he was just chilling. I never worried about him for a minute. I was like, yeah, he's probably fine. He's probably doing great. He's just chilling.
But my family continues to be my priority.
Yeah, that's
I was
a
thinking
smart
maybe
thing.
for the short term, we could try a different style of less edited videos to sort of fill in the gaps. I think directly after this one, you'll see something of that nature, and I'll sort of adjust depending on the feedback. In order to avoid confusion in the future, I do post updates with my videos and even previews on my Twitter, So if it's been a while, just check that out to get an idea of the next video.
He lives in a new Tristram. Does that mean we're going to get Diablo 4 videos? Is that right?
And its tentative release date. I've been posting on there fairly frequently as of late, so if you want to keep up with me, that's the place to be. But aside from that, just to catch up here, we do have some other things going on. The main series for the channel is something I call Pandora's Box, which is my spin on those essays, or documentaries, as some people call them. Really, they're just long-form ad season videos with a bit more production value than normal.
Yeah,
and
they're
at this
great.
point, we have a total of 4 released, and I'm really happy with them. They're really fun for me to make, and I hope that comes through in the final product, despite the monotoneness.
Oh, like, I know how it feels. I've made a few really, really long-form videos. Whenever I made YouTube videos back in the day, there was no better feeling than to upload a video that you had spent like days working on. Like, for example, like the how to be an elitist video and shit like that I did, and like see it come out and everybody fucking loves it.
As are used to. But I've gotten really good feedback with them, and I just wanted to say thanks for that. Like, some of you guys are so nice. It's actually disgusting. I feel really lucky to have all of the support.
He's a Death Knight now?
It's extremely motivating, and it encourages me to keep improving and keep making more, and I have a ton more ideas that I can't wait to start working on. They range in format and subject matter, though recently we've been doing some video games. I don't want to limit myself to just that, so no promises there, but I found that I really enjoy making them, so you probably will see a lot of them.
Good.
I've always been really intrigued by game design and the motivations behind it, so it's really fun for me to do these deep dives and analyze them. I'm one of those nerds who believes video games are art, and I think that would be a fun direction to take the channel. Try to turn it into a bit of a historian sort of style to preserve them for future generations.
Yeah.
That is assuming we don't all die horribly.
Yeah, that's the thing, is like a lot of times people forget all of the little nuances in like whenever games came out. And like, for example, in Halo 2, like if you're 20 years old right now, you probably don't know what the super jumps was like. You don't know what it was like sitting in a lobby with 2 or 3 of your boys, and you're all 14, 15 years old, and you live across the country from each other, and you're talking about how much you hate homework and how much your dad's an asshole. Yeah, it's like people just, they're never gonna really, like, you've got to make the videos and talk about it, because if you don't, it just fades away. And it's like the reason why gaming is the way it is now is because of those moments.
Nuclear warfare. Fingers crossed there, I guess. Episode 5 is in the works now. It's currently in the script phase as of this recording.
Oh my god, that's a lot.
I hope to have it out for you soon. The only thing I'll say I don't like about the series is just how long the episodes take to make. Aside from the personal stuff.
So he's using Sony Vegas there. I would assume, how much time does it take for him to make one of those videos for editing? I think probably a solid week. Like, I would say a solid week of doing the editing. That's a long time. Like, for me, I remember, like, I've edited, most videos that I edit probably takes, like, I have, like, a lot of shortcuts, and I'm very efficient with my editing, but also my editing was never very good. Like, for example, like, my editing's nowhere on the level of, like, Trevor, you know, or, you know, Mad Season. So, like, I don't know how long it takes them, but for me, like, I would bet that probably takes, like, 40 hours just looking at it right there. You edit videos? Oh, bro, like, absolutely. Like, I used to edit videos every single day. Absolutely, yeah. I actually didn't mind editing videos that much.
That's really one of the reasons you've seen such a sluggish upload schedule, but I follow the words of one of my idols, Shigeru Miyamoto.
There he is.
He has a quote that I really like.
Is this the good game could be
A
bad
delayed
forever?
game
Yeah.
is eventually good, but
Yeah,
a
something
rushed
like that.
game is forever bad. That approach seemed to work out pretty well for him, so
I have that
I'm
shirt.
going to do the same for
I
my
wore it
series.
in high school.
I want each episode to leave you like I leave my ladies. Existent,
Oh, wow.
but also wanting more. Wow, that definitely sounded way better in my head.
That's good.
I should
That's good.
probably edit that out. Or I might leave it in, whatever, who cares. But I guess the downside is that they just take forever to make. And I do have some other series planned. Some scripts are fully written, and I'm just waiting on some commission work before I move forward with them. And they'll be less produced than Pandora for sure. A bit closer to my older style, I think, like the one you're watching now. So that way I can hopefully improve on the quantity side of things. Subject matter will vary quite a bit. I do still hold a keen interest in MMOs, despite the fact that I haven't played any for like over a year.
Wow.
I think that MMOs will always be a wheelhouse of the channel. I really find their history and their design and motivations behind them really fascinating.
Yeah, well, the reason why MMOs are so interesting is there's so much of an element of the human condition involved with it. I think that's what makes it so good.
I think it's by far the most interesting genre of game by a long shot.
Yeah, I think so too.
And it was actually really therapeutic to make that SWG video in episode 3 of Pandora, because that really scratched my MMO itch, and I'd like to return to that sooner rather than later. And as you may have seen with episode 2, I'm also interested in social media in general and how people interact on social media. This, I think, is also really interesting and important too, since with each passing year, it's becoming more and more ingrained into our culture. So
That's right.
I think studying and analyzing that is really important, so I got a lot of plans there as well. Really, what I want out of my channel is to just have fun. That's always been the goal since the beginning. I've always been in that mindset that if I keep it fun for me, I think that'll reflect pretty well on the quality of the videos that I put out. So
I think that's so fucking true. Like, how many of you guys have had like a content creator that is like obviously doing something because it's good for viewership or it's good for their channel or something like that, and they just so obviously don't enjoy it and don't like it, but they're doing it anyway? Oh, it's so sad. Me? Oh, what? No, not me at all. Like, bro, I love streaming. Like, I unironically love streaming. That's why I do it all the time.
I hope that comes across in whatever I post in the future. And aside from that, we may as well empty the barrel here while we're at it. And I have to admit, I'm a little bit envious here. I kind of feel like chopped liver, but this little guy has actually been stealing the spotlight from me. This is Lil Mads. He made his premiere in the last episode of Pandora, and people really love him. I can't blame him, because he's cute as F, but it's gotten to the point that some of you out there have asked if I will sell him, and as of right now...
Just please don't use the guy that Barney did. Please don't use Richard, or whatever the fuck his name was. Of all of the people, please do not use Richard.
Oh, this is the only one that exists, and I need him for videos, as he will be making regular appearances from now on. But if the demand is high enough, I am open to maybe producing more. It would probably be plushies though. What you're looking at right now is a crochet. I like crochets, I think they're cooler, but since they're 100% handmade, they're more costly. So instead, I'd probably do the more economically friendly plushies. I'm not sure how much they would be. From what I can tell, probably 30. Maybe.
I think probably 30 to 40, depending on the size. Also, if you had different sizes, you could always do a crochet plus t-shirt for like, let's say $85 or $70. People would probably buy that, especially if it was marketed as like, hey, support the channel and you get this in return. Since t-shirts overhead is so low, I know a pretty good amount about this because obviously we've done merchandising a lot. Mad Season, if you're watching, if you want me to help you find a person to do the plushies, I could do that. Distributor, anything, let me know. I will help you.
Less, maybe more.
Yep.
And what I want to do is I'm going to include a poll in this video. Would you be interested in buying a plush version of this?
Actually, I'll message him after the
I want to
video.
get an idea of the demand for something like this before I start putting time into it. So, yeah, either vote yes or no, or I don't know, and please answer honestly. You will not hurt my feelings if you say no.
This man isn't interested.
But anyways, I guess I'll just close with this. Thanks for watching my videos, and thanks for being patient with me. I feel really lucky to be where I am today.
I want to just, something else came to mind. When some of these other things happen, like you can sometimes have like a pre-order thing for making the plushies, so they can make them once there's a certain head count to know that the endeavor will be profitable. I don't know if they have that for plushies as well. I'm pretty sure they do, but that's a very common business practice for like selling merchandise.
With the channel. Sometimes I can't believe it. It's like, out of complete boredom, more so than anything else, I just started pissing around on here, and it just sort of snowballed, and the next thing I know, it's 3 a.m., and I'm playing with dolls in front of a camera to an audience a size that I'd never, ever, ever in a million years expected to reach. And some of you guys are so nice to me, and you're so patient, and I just want it to be known that that isn't lost on me. I recognize that, so thanks for giving me your time today.
Aww.
And so many other times. And
Aww.
I hope you're looking forward to where we go from here. I hope life has been treating everyone well. Take care of yourselves and each other. And wait, how did that go again? Oh yeah.
Until
Like the
next
video
time.
if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one.
Yeah.
Peace.
I used to always watch every single Mad Season video, and I'm glad to see him doing other content. I think that also he's got a pretty good grip. Like, it's not like your traditional, you know, like these video essays that are like really fucking annoying, etc., especially the new ones nowadays. I think they're great, man. Like, Mad Season Steak and Eggs Be Baller. I mean, I think we had Mad Season on Allcraft once. Obviously, Steak and Eggs is like a, it's an in-person show. Mad Season's a private person, very smart guy. And in general, I'm not exactly sure like what we could do, but I would be more than willing to do content with Mad Season. I think he's great. I love Mad Season. I remember Mad Season said that he always liked playing Classic WoW with me whenever we were ranking. And it wasn't because I was good at the game or anything, or I was positive. He only liked playing with me because whenever I was in the battleground, people would focus kill me instead of him. That was the only reason. This was like back in 2019, whenever Classic WoW came out. Holy shit. So yeah, I remember this very, very well. And yeah, I do hope he's able to figure out what to do.